believe our defense has already reached its peak? Or is there still room for a bold move to make us unstoppable? Today, let's dive into the rumors of a trade that has Detroit Lions fans buzzing. Is Tyron Matthew the perfect addition, or should we focus on the future with Kerby Joseph? Before we get into the details, show your support for our team. Give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Now, let's get down to business. The Detroit Lions have been impressive in 2024, boasting a defense ranked among the top 10 in the NFL. Allowing just 20.1 points and 98.4 rushing yards per game, our defensive unit has transformed into a powerhouse. This evolution includes cornerbacks led by Tyron Arnold and Carlton Davis before his injury, and a safety duo that's become a league benchmark. Kerby Joseph has dominated with 9 interceptions, while Brian Branch has shined with exceptional defensive grades and efficiency against the pass. But not everything is smooth sailing. According to Christopher Knox from Bleacher Report, the Lions are being speculated as potential suitors for 32-year-old All-Pro veteran Tyron Matthew. He remains productive, but is he worth giving up draft picks for? On the other hand, with Joseph and Branch performing at such a high level, many fans might ask, do we really need Matthew? Or should we bet on the continuity and development of our current roster? Meanwhile, there's some good news for fans. Cornerback Andis Raw has been designated to return from injury. He could be a crucial reinforcement for the defense in the playoffs, adding depth and energy to an already elite unit. With the playoffs fast approaching, every decision by Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell is scrutinized under a microscope. The arrival of a seasoned veteran like Tyron Matthew would undoubtedly bring leadership and immediate potential to the defense. His presence on the field could ease the pressure on younger players, especially in high-intensity games where experience can be the key to turning the tide. On the flip side, there's a strong argument for continuing to invest in internal development. Kerby Joseph and Brian Branch have not only delivered stellar performances, but also symbolized the future of the Lions' defense. They've been molded within the team system and embody the philosophy of building a sustainable and competitive roster, a cornerstone of the franchise's recent success. Additionally, the news of Andis Raw's return reinforces this homegrown talent philosophy. After a long recovery, he's ready to make an impact again, and his addition to the roster could be a game-changer, especially in crucial matchups. Imagine the defensive depth the Lions would have with Raw back in rotation. That's already a big reason for fans to get excited. But here's the central question. Should we risk the future to secure the present? Or trust what we've built and continue on the path that brought us here? This is a divisive topic, and we want to hear from you, passionate Lions fans. If you think the Lions should make a bold move for Tyron Matthew, share in the comments how you believe he could impact the team. But if you prefer Detroit to stick to its identity and focus on the draft and internal growth, we want to know why. Your voice matters. As a Lions fan, I can't help but feel proud of what this team has built so far. This defense, once seen as a weakness, is now a fortress. Watching players like Kerby Joseph and Brian Branch shine so early in their careers is incredibly rewarding. They not only play well but prove that the team's development system is working perfectly. When I see rumors like the one involving Tyron Matthew, I admit I'm torn. On one hand, he's a veteran who brings experience, leadership, and the ability to make game-changing plays in crucial moments. Imagine having someone with Matthew's pedigree leading our defense in the playoffs. It would be incredible. On the other hand, we have a team identity built on solid draft choices and internal development. Brad Holmes has been a master of this process, and I'm not sure giving up future assets for a player, no matter how impactful, is the right move right now. Kerby Joseph, for instance, has the potential to be one of the league's best safeties for years to come. Investing in his future and branches could yield much greater rewards in the long term. If I had to give my final opinion, I think the best path for the Lions is to continue strengthening what we already have. Focus on the draft, re-sign the talents that are working well, and perhaps look for strategic additions in free agency to complement the team. Adding Tyron Matthew would undoubtedly be a high-impact move, but I prefer to trust the process that got us here, one of patience, strategy, and solid construction. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think Matthew is the missing piece, or should we keep betting on what we already have? Let's debate. And of course, keep following the Lions News Fan Report for more analysis and updates about our beloved Detroit Lions. Furthermore, it's impossible to ignore the emotional impact that the potential arrival of a veteran like Tyron Matthew would have on the team and its fans. He's a player who's proven his capabilities in clutch moments, and could be the leader the Lions need in the playoffs, especially against explosive offenses in high-pressure situations. However, as a fan, I believe there's something special about watching a team grow together with players developed within the organization. The sense of building something sustainable that can last for years is what makes being a Lions fan so exciting at this stage. When you look at the progress of names like Joseph, Branch, and even the return of Andis Raw, you realize we're creating a winning culture based on trust in our talent and a long-term vision. The temptation to bet on the present, sacrificing a bit of the future, is strong. But what excites me most is the idea of seeing a team that doesn't just aim for immediate victories but builds a legacy. We have a strong foundation, and with the leadership of Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell, I believe the Lions can reach the top without sacrificing the identity they've worked so hard to build. My opinion, let's keep the faith in the process. If Matthew joins, it will be an interesting addition, but we shouldn't stray from the bigger plan, developing a team that can consistently compete for years. For me, the real game changer for the Lions is the belief that we can win with the team we're building now, and that belief is being validated every week. And you Lions fans, what do you think? Should we strengthen our future with young stars or go for an immediate impact move? Share your thoughts in the comments, and remember, on Lions News Fan Report, you'll always have a space to debate and cheer for this team we all love.